get started on Benjamin. So, I'm just pulling up his picture real quick. Why might I actually make that circle bigger? Based off of maybe down lower. Yeah, down lower. Okay. There we go. Hello. How are you today? I am drawing a ginger and white cat named Benjamin. I'm not happy with this eye. That's better. This eye's taller. Yep. Like that, I think. Let's get out the smaller eraser here. Now this eye looks too big. There. Sorry, my dishwasher is running right now, so you guys can probably hear that in the background. I was hoping it would be done by the time I went to start, but no such luck. I'm doing good today. Today was a nice relaxing day for just chores and cleanup and crochet. How are you today? Hello. Oh no, what happened? Why are you having a bad day? Oh, his ears are much more round. I mean, I've just been stuck inside because it was raining today. But I figured that meant it was a good day to get some chores done then. Get my monthly big clean done. Thank you. Oh, you broke your ankle. I've had to wear a boot in the past. I fractured some bones in my foot, and yeah, boots. I don't know what was worse, the boot or the cast. Do you have a cast as well? Thank you. I am currently drawing Benjamin. An orange, ginger, and, oh, no cast. Okay, a ginger and white cat. So now we're just going to give his nose a bit of a trace, and then we'll trace the rest of him. Only the boot. Okay, well, how did you break it? Did you fall? Okay. Then again, I'm sorry about the noise in the background. My dishwasher is currently chugging away. I thought it would be done by now, but it's not meant to be. So we'll have some ambiance today. Yep, it is chug chug. Yeah, see, it's to my left. I don't really do too much for digital art. I don't really have the tools for it personally. I have played around with it in the past, but I just can't seem to find an iPad or tablet that I enjoy working with. I have played around with a couple of different that my students have or that other art teachers have, and none has really connected with me. So, that and, I mean, I suppose I could do pointillism with the digital art too, where I do the dot, dot, dot. Especially if I had a nice tablet with a nice, pen. Oh. See, whenever I've, fractured any bones, it's from my runs. Because I'm a runner, and I usually... He's much taller than he is in the picture, but my paper's only so wide. Excuse me. All right, my tracing is done. Now we do the big erase. I mean, maybe one day I'll find a tablet or a computer or whatever that I really connect with. But I haven't really yet. And I'm content doing the paper. Hello, how are you today, Mr. Knifer? Oh, you want to see the reference? Yes, so I'm drawing this cat. His name is Benjamin. And here's his picture. He's a ginger and white cat. Thank you. I've been an artist since... Oh, when did I start drawing? I was in middle school. That was many moons ago. And I am currently an art teacher, so my main bread-winning job is to teach others also how to do it. Thank you. Yeah, I think he's a cute boy. He's not my cat. He's another one of social media cats. I am currently making a series of pointillism cat artworks of the cats of social media. So we're going to need this for his main ginger, that for his ear, nose, eye. So I'm using Tombow markers, dual brush. So one side is a brush. He just kind of look like a leopard. He won't stay like a leopard though. And I use a pointillism technique, so we're going to be doing lots of dots. And I will be layering in some areas different colored dots to create the right effect with the right colors. I mean, yeah, I would prefer no cuss words. I know there are some words that some people consider cuss words. Like, sometimes one of my students will say, dang it, and another kid will go, dang is a cuss word. And a lot of us are like, hello, author Mika. So yeah, there are some words that are iffy, depending on how you were raised or what your personal beliefs are. But, okay, that's the nose. Slide the nose color back. Now we're going to do the eyes. My students are always, bruh, what are you calling me out, bruh? And I'm like, bruh, if you don't want to get in trouble, bruh, stop doing the weird things, bruh. And they're like, stop saying bruh. Oh, thank you. Larry, who? Oh, I should do Larry. Are you talking about the cat that lives at number 10 Downing Street? Because this is not Larry. This is Benjamin. Another cat from social media. But I should do Larry. He is a big cat on social media. So that's the series I'm currently working on, Cats of Social Media, and then I'm going to have a gallery show of these black and popular black cat named Larry. Ooh, now I feel like you're testing me. I'm gonna have to look to see who that is. But yeah, I could do Larry. I could do both Larrys then. But yeah, I'm gonna rent a gallery space in the fall once I have enough cats made. And yes, I will. I can't. Well, I suppose I could look it up on my computer beside me. Hold on. Larry the Black Cat. Oh, are you talking about like evil Larry with the fangs? Oh, he's mostly on Instagram. Okay, that's why I haven't known about him too much. I'm not really on Instagram. I've never been able to figure out how to work. Are you talking about this guy Larry with the little fangs? Okay, yeah, he's cool. I like his fangs. That would be fun to draw. Okay, let me go back to Benjamin's picture though. Alrighty, now we need black for the pupils. Yeah, if he's on YouTube, then I know there's another cat on YouTube that I think she's also on Instagram named Puddles. Like a calico that has a traumatic brain injury. I want to draw Puddles too. I adore Puddles. So yeah, if you haven't seen Puddles, I think her handle is Puddles for Brains. She is adorable. I like watching her videos. Right now they have foster kittens, and Puddles is trying to like figure out what they are. Okay, put the black away. Why do I have the dark gray out? Oh, for my other project. I was about to say, why do I have 45 out? All right, let's work on some of the ginger patches. Let's get a little bit of ginger here on the nose. And after I do this, so this, I don't really know what the brand is. It's meant to hold my Tombow markers. So these are the ones I keep that I use most often on the children's book I'm using. And I have the cases with the other colors here. So I'm currently working on making a children's book about a calico cat. So when I work on the go, I keep the colors I'm going to use in here. And my calico, because it's based off of my actual calico, has ginger. So I'm going to use, for the ginger, I'm going to use, I don't even know what number this is anymore. I've used it so much. This is like it's in the flesh skin tone pack. And then I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of like orange into the ginger. Would you mind if I got mod? I'm not sure what mod means. You'd have to explain what you mean before I can say yes or no. I've only been going live for moderates. If you got moderates. I'm still not sure what that means. I've only been going live for like a month, so I'm not completely fluent on all of the things. And then it goes around his eye like this. Up like that. Okay. Moderator. Do you mean like keep an eye on the chat to make sure no one's being inappropriate for me. I've never had anybody offer to do that for me before. I mean, sure, yeah, you can go ahead. Usually I don't have too many people hanging out with me, so it's never gotten so crazy in my chat I haven't been able to just watch it. I have my phone right in front of my face. But yeah. I've only had one person try and be spammy. It was a second grader, third grader, and he kept 6'7", 6'7", say chat, I'm a bot. And we were all like, dude, I will learn how to kick someone out for you if you don't knock that off. And then when we threatened to kick him out, he finally stopped. Let's see. And then it follows here. I'm just trying to map it out. I prefer to map it out without using pencil because I don't want pencil underneath the... It's like a swoosh here. And then it travels around like this. And I can work until 6 p.m. my time, which will be in like 45 minutes. Because at that point, my Katydid, if you haven't hung out with me before, my calico cat, she's epileptic and she needs her medication at 6 a.m. and p.m. So I have an alarm set, and if I'm not watching it, the alarm will go off and just abruptly end the stream. So if my stream suddenly ends in 45 minutes, I do not play Roblox. I don't really do much for video games. I do have a new game on my phone. But hello, Breton boy. I do have a new phone on my game where it's like this picture made of little pixels, and you gotta send these little pigs around to like eat up the pixels. I have a phobia of holes. I don't know what that phobia is called. I have a fear of dogs. As a runner, I like to go running in the early morning before the sun rises when it's nice and cool. But some people aren't very good about keeping their dogs leashed. And I have been chased down and attacked by dogs before, so I'm nervous about dogs. I'd say that's one of the really only phobias I have. Well, I don't like the wasps that take up residence in the dumpster, but I don't really know if I'm afraid of them. There's a white chunk there. Okay. And then, oh, and then over here it comes like that. All right. And I'm gonna do I forgot to do the bottom of the ears real quick. Like that. And there's ginger on his body over here, but I'll worry about that later. First, let's get his face done. I don't want to completely cover it up with my hand. And you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I should be able to get most, if not all, of Benjamin done with you guys. And then I usually do the background, just something simple, a simple straight up color, unless the owner of the cat has a specific request. And I usually do that solo in the morning the next day. Sometimes some people have gotten really interested in the cat I'm working on, and they request I come back with it the next day. Could you go give your cat... I'm not sure if I can minimize YouTube and turn off the alarm and come back without the live ending. That's the problem. But that's the point. If you guys ever... I suppose I could just keep an eye on the time and call her over and... I mean, they also expect their dinner, so I'd have to take a 5-minute break. She's currently asleep on the couch. Maybe in a few minutes I can walk over and show her to you guys. 'Cause I think Echo's in the cat tree in the same room with her. I'm surprised neither of them are outside because I have the catio open. But it's been open all day, so I think they're kind of over catioed. I'm kind of afraid to try minimizing a live YouTube because I don't want it to suddenly end when we're all hanging out together. Maybe at 6 when it's time, I'll try that. And if it does work, then cool. And then you guys can just hang out and see her get her pill. She's actually really good about taking her pill. Because she gets it twice a day, every day. She's only 2, so she's going to do it her whole life. Ooh, a sticker wants to pop up. Want to know the future. You know, there are times when I would say no and there are times when I would say yes. I guess it kind of depends on the whole state of the world. I don't really know if I want to know the future right now. The present's kind of scary as it is. Okay. What do you guys think? Would you like to know the future? A cat named, is it Maya or Mia? Is it like M-I or M-E pronounced? Maya or Mia? Because when I see M-Y-A, my brain wants to pronounce it like Maya. Okay. Katydid is not actually named after, I know there's a bug called a katydid, but she's not actually named after the bug. I didn't even know about the bug until later. She's named after a book character, a librarian named Kathleen, whose nickname was Katydid. And the librarian ended up adopting these cats that turned out, surprise, had magic powers. One could turn invisible and one could walk through walls. And they help her solve murder mysteries. So she's actually named after a librarian. And Echo came with his name. I didn't name Echo. I gave him his nickname of Mr. though, because he's a man. He's the man of the home, and he knows it. He likes being our man. Katydid's not really, I don't know, if you think like crackhead, you think like, I think crackhead, I think like high on drugs. And Katydid's not really into catnip. She, since she's blind, she's a chewer. Everything goes in her mouth because that's how she sees the world. So it's a lot of chomping, a lot of chewing, a lot of cords destroyed. And she loves to eat. Because I actually have a series of shorts on my channel. Will Katydid eat? Today's food she got to try was barbecue pulled chicken. I think tomorrow I'm going to let her try brisket or pulled pork. She likes to explore new foods. Echo doesn't always join us. He doesn't really like people food, but he did eat the pulled chicken. All right, so we're going to do the base layer of the ginger here. How to give mod... Oh, I think you tap their user. Oh, I didn't know I had to give it. Oh, so cool. And I can put in timeout. You taught me a new thing. Okay, cool. I'm just going to go with standard because I don't know the difference. But okay, it should have let you know. Cool, thank you for teaching me that. Oh, and now your name is blue with a little shield next to it to me. I don't know if it looks like that to you. Ah, I swear every week I learn something new. I wonder what my students will think when I tell them I now do this. Maybe they'll think I'm finally cool. For the longest time, my YouTube videos were just demonstrations for the art projects I was teaching them. That way they could see my hands better for a lot of the fiber projects. Like the sewing, the weaving, threading a needle, warping a loom. And they're like, how many subscribers do you have? What kind of, oh my gosh, you have a channel. And I'm like, I don't know, I have like 5 subscribers. I don't really care. And they're like, that's so lame, miss. But now I have more subscribers, and I have lots of shorts, and I even have some live videos. Maybe they'll be proud of me. Maybe I'll be able to get a better stand for my phone so it can be more up here, looking down instead of being diagonal. And then it wouldn't be like in between me and my drawing. because I kind of have to crane my neck to look around the phone, which is a little uncomfortable sometimes, but that's okay. I'm learning. We're making it all work. And then I'm not sure if I'll go live tomorrow. I have a lot going on this week. I'm doing a vacation Bible school. By the way, please don't use, no, I don't use AI, no. And I don't let my students use it either if I can. We don't really use our iPads too much other than to look up image references. But we have had with my older students discussions on if a reference picture is AI or if it's an actual digital art, and what to use as reference pictures for their own artwork. No, I don't do AI. And that's another reason why I kind of haven't gotten more into the digital art now that AI is a thing, because it just kind of turns me off from that. Whereas if it's a physical paper drawing like this, like I can, yeah, obviously it's not AI. I don't know. Just to me, it makes my art, me as an artist, seem more authentic. Then I'm not sure if I could do digital art, because sometimes when my students are working on their art projects, I'll sit down with a table for a few minutes, work on paper like this, and then move on to another table. Not sure if I could do that if I was working on a tablet, because I'm not sure if my administrators, if they walked in to, observe, they'd be like, oh my gosh, you're just playing around on your phone or your tablet. You're not even like being a teacher. Whereas if I'm working on paper, I don't know, it's the same thing. I'd be working on a project, but they're like, oh my gosh, you're sitting and drawing with them. That's so sweet. I do know in the background they wanted a satellite. Or maybe I'll make it look like he has a collar on. And I'll put a satellite, because evidently he was adopted by a science place. So let's add a collar. I know he doesn't wear a collar in real life. And then I will draw a satellite. Let me see. Let me look up a satellite real quick because I want to make sure I'm doing it right. Scientist satellite. I don't think I spelled any of that right. No, I didn't. Oh, well, that's not helpful at all. Those are all different ones out in space, like probes. I'll look at it later. Yes, I can draw suggestions. I generally do animals, I'll be honest. I'm not much into drawing people. I don't enjoy it. I can. I just don't find it enjoyable. If you have a pet you would like me to draw, I can absolutely do that. If you would like me to draw your pet and then send the drawing to you, I have an Etsy shop, and you can commission me to draw and mail you a portrait. Yeah, and I mean, so many artists draw humans. It's been like the big thing with Da Vinci and Michelangelo and all of them. I feel like drawing human portraits has just been overdone in the human history. Cats are cooler. I mean, dogs aren't bad too. Just like I said, I've got a fear of them because of my history with them. But yes, if you don't want me to send it to you, you can just you can message me on my Etsy, or I'm trying to think in my bio. I think I have my social media in my bio, maybe. I am on Blue Sky and Twitter. That's okay. If you want me to just do it on live and then I include it in my future art show and I keep the paper, I would mail you a digital image. I'd take a picture, send it to you. Then that one's free because I can just do that just because I'm making a collection of artwork anyway for my art show coming up. If you actually want me to mail you the paper, then yes, you would have to pay. It's $20 for me to do a 4x6. That's what the size is. 4x6. It fits in a standard frame. And I can laminate it, or you can just have it as raw paper. Some people like it laminated, some people want it raw paper. I'm currently working on, someone commissioned me to do their tabby cat. I forget her name, but I've pretty much got her done. I just have to do the background. That's the one I was working on this morning in between chores. But I think with like shipping, it's like $30 and some change. Etsy rounds up with the taxes and all that. And it usually takes me 2 to 4 hours to get one of these done, depending on how much. Tabby cats take more work because I have to layer all the tans and the browns. Tabby cats are so much work. Well, and gray tabbies too, because I have to layer all the different grays and silvers and then add the stripes. But I mean, I can still get it done. I think I've spent 2 hours on the tabby I've shown you. And then I'll take probably another hour to do the background. All right, ginger base. Now we go in with orange. I don't have Discord. I've never really played around with it, but I suppose that's something else I could try and learn this summer. I do have an email that a lot of people will email me pictures of their pets, or they'll tag me on Blue Sky or Twitter if they're there. I don't know, you could probably post your picture as a post here on YouTube. And then I don't know if you could tag me. Otherwise, I would just, if you let me know in a chat one time it's there, I would go look and then save the image to my phone so I could look at it while I draw. Oh, you guys can't even. So I'm just doing a sprinkling of orange to ginger up. Okay, cool. What colors are your cat? Black and white. Ooh, nice. I think next to tabbies, all black cats are the hardest because you have to do all the shading of the black. Oh, that's Maya. Okay. Oh, you also have another cat? Ooh, what's that one's name? All right. That is done. Now we need to do the inner ear. I'm not sure. Oh, Peggy. Oh, that's a cute name. That name's a throwback. Say, before Kay didn't echo, I had a Bogart and a Sammy. We didn't name Bogart either. He came with that name. I don't remember what name Sammy originally had. He was lost. I wanted to name him Humphrey, so we'd have Humphrey and Bogart, because Bogart was named after Humphrey Bogart, the famous actor. And everyone was like, no. My mom was like, no, everybody will call him Humpy. Well, he did hump all his brothers, so. I mean, you could post them both, and I could end up doing them both. They would be on separate papers. I don't really have a paper big enough to do dual cats, unless I make them smaller on the paper. So I'm just doing a light flesh tone pink inside the ear, and then I'll do the rim of the ear with that ginger skin tone we started with on the face. I shall stand by. Okay, that's fine. And if it kicks you off as being moderator, let me know when you get back and I can re-establish you as moderator if you still want the job. All right, almost done with this ear, and then we'll give him his rim. It doesn't, oh, it doesn't kick you out as being moderate? Okay. So I wasn't sure. This is my first moderator experience. Okay, and so now we add a bit of the ginger. There's that bit of fur that goes around the edge. Just a tiny bit. Like that. And then it's just a titch darker, actually, around the edge here. Like that, yes. From the shadowing of the ear curving in the picture. And it goes up to about there. Like that. And just a little bit right here. Like that. Okay, that's good. All right, now on to the next ear. Making very good progress today on Benjamin. I had to do a lot of ginger cats when I was doing illustrating the book Dandy the Brave, so I've actually gotten quite quick and skilled at doing ginger cats. Thanks to Dandy. Dandruff, the orange kitten. Okay. Almost done with this ear here. Well, with the base. Then we'll add the shadow. And we will add the rim. Well, the dishwasher's really going at it now. It's taking its sweet time today. Getting its job done. Okay, there's the base of that ear. I'm going to slide this color back now. And then we're going to do the rim. The tiniest of dots. And then we'll add some shading into his ear. And then I'll also go back and add some shading onto his face. Like that. And then over here. Yes, it does take longer to do all the dots, especially when trying to illustrate a whole book. But I personally find it quite relaxing. So I enjoy doing it. Pointillism is not for everybody. You got to have the patience and find it relaxing. Okay, I can put this one away too. Now we need this one, and for where there's white fur, but we still need shadowing, we need this one, my lightest of my grays. Oh, I think the dishwasher's finally done. I won't speak too loudly, I don't want to jinx it though. Okay, and then there's Bit of shadowing around here. Bit of shadowing there. Oh, cool. Welcome back. Now, do you want me to draw your cats live like this, or do you just want me to draw them and then let you know when I'm done? Because sometimes when people ask me to do their pets, like the one I showed you earlier, Tabby, they're like, I really don't care if you draw it live. Okay, I'll draw it live. So I don't know if I'm going to go live tomorrow because, like I said, I have VBS, and then I have someone coming over to help me clean up some stuff. And then I have to go run and pick up something. So I don't know if I'll have the mental energy tomorrow, but I will definitely be going live on Tuesday. Okay. There. And the pointillism can be time consuming, but honestly, the more you do it, actually, the faster you get. Because some kids are like, how do you not hurt? How do you do such little taps? How do you do it so fast? And it's just like, well, just like everything else. Practice. The more you do it, the faster you get and the more confident you get, and you just know where to put your taps down at. Oh, there's Ginger over here. I totally spaced that, you guys. He has Ginger on the other side of his muzzle. Oh my gosh, how did I not? We thought we were done with the Ginger, and we're not. Oh, you have a cat named Emmett's a good name for a cat, too. I would always love to have a brother-sister pair named Walter and Willow. I think that would be cute. But I don't tend to adopt kittens. I tend to adopt older or special needs cats, and they usually already have names. Katie was just Katie when I got her. She was my friend's cat. And whenever I would go to visit for study group, I would call out, hey, Katie, that's your library. And, oh, do you want to see Katie? I did say I would walk you guys over to go see her. Do you guys want to see her now, or do you want to wait a few minutes towards the end? Because they're just in the living room. All right, wait. Okay, we'll do that last then. That is a good call. All right. There's that. Slide that back now. Okay. Yeah, because she's fast asleep on the couch. Their couch. I don't really ever get to use the couch. The couch belongs to the cats, they say. They don't share very well. Alrighty. There's a little bit of the stripe there. A little bit there. A little bit there. A little bit there. Yeah, they don't share it very well with themselves either. Echo would be fine with sharing, honestly, but Katie doesn't share well. She's the princess, the baby of the family. We're working on it. She's also young. She's only 2. Which I know in cat years, that's like old enough to know better, but Echo honestly doesn't care. He likes sharing with her and snuggling with her. She, on the other hand, other paw. Okay. Just a smattering there, smattering over here. All right, there's a great big stripe right here. And then I think, other than the satellite, that was really the only request. So I think I'm just going to go with my usual generic background color, which is kind of this bluish gray. Which, let's see, oh, N60, I think it says. Sliding in and out of my case, if I use them a lot, their numbers rub off, which sometimes can be a problem when I need to replace them. Okay, that's pretty much that's pretty much him. Okay, slide this one back in. And then since he's ginger, the opposite of orange is blue. So let's look at some blue options for the collar here. How about this one? I like that one. That's $4.93. This one's a bit dustier based off the, kind of the same. $5.15, there's not really much difference. About this one, $5.26. I think that's too dark. Ow, do you guys think I should go that dark? I kind of think that would be too dark for him. Okay, see you later. Let's try this one. What does this one look like? I think this one's going to be... Ooh, I think I kind of like that one best. All right, pop these ones back in there. All right. And then I'll draw the satellite down there later. And I can look at the picture, I should start all the way on the left. That way the blue ink doesn't get on my hand as I move along. There we go. Thank you. His name is Benjamin. He is not my cat. He is a cat from social media. Oh, thank you. I saw something sprinkle up in the air. I didn't catch what it was, but thank you. He's going to be part of my Cats of Social Media collection for a future art show that I'm going to have when I rent a gallery this fall. This week on Friday, I'm going to head to the gallery because I have some artwork there from a group exhibit to pick up, and then I'm going to talk to them about what spaces they have available for solo exhibitions versus their group exhibitions. I need to take my glasses off. There, that's better. Oh, they're hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Sometimes I kind of wish it told me who was doing the sprinkling of the things, but it doesn't. I'm just glad the dishwasher's finally stopped all its chugging. And then in like 10 minutes, if anybody still wants to see Kaden and Echo, I will walk you guys over to them because it doesn't look like they're just going to walk over and join us. I mean, I could try and call them, but they are very deeply asleep. Normally Katydid's in here, standing on the table with me or sitting on the other chair, but not today. They've had a lot of outside and fresh air today. Once the storm ended, Echo was still out there while it was raining in the sheltered spot. I was like, "Are you sure, dude?" And he's like, "Don't bother me, mother. I must protect the home." Okay, whatever. But all that fresh air has tuckered them out. These are 4x6, the size of a standard photograph. And these usually take me 2 to 3 hours with all the dots, because I will do the background. If I don't do the background, then it only takes me an hour or two, depending on how complicated the cat's coat is. If I do the background, that's usually another hour with all the dots. Sometimes 2 hours, depending on if they have a specific request. Like, for example, hold on, let me finish this tiny section. There we go. When I did Gonzo's background, it wasn't just a flat color. Because I'll show you an example of what I'm planning to do with this cat, with Benjamin. Let me open my box here. With most cats, I just do, like here's Birdie. So he's on his blanket, but I just do this blue-gray for the background. Some cats have something in their background. Like Izzy had a rug, so that took me a little longer. And then some cats, like Levi and Gonzo, I created the background myself. So that took me longer because I'm having to add, same with these two. I put them at like an old-timey saloon bar. So it really just depends on, it can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. Now, if we do a larger paper, it can take me longer. All right, but with him, I am going to be putting a satellite here because that is something the person requested. But I can't remember what it looked like, and I didn't save that image, so I will come back to it. It was like a cute little cartoony satellite. But for the background, I'm just going to do my usual blue-gray. Oh, thank you. I usually work for an hour or two, and then my brain's kind of done it. Or if I have an audiobook on, I can usually go longer. The longest span I'll do sitting with dots is when I'm selling at the farmer's market, because then I'm there for 4 hours just sitting there. But I do kind of get little brain breaks when customers show up and want to chit-chat, or friends come by and want to talk. So that helps. When I'm at the farmer's market, I'll pause this. I have it in a bag because I didn't want it to get damaged at all. My last copy got damaged. Let me zip it up. Might have to pick up the phone so you guys can see. I'm making a children's book. All right, set it down. Open it up. Called Katie Did the Magical. So this one is it 9 by 12? It is a full sheet of paper. So it takes me like 10 hours to get one page for the book done. But I'm hoping to have that published next summer. So it's probably going to take me a year to get the whole children's book written and illustrated. I pretty much already have it written out in a notebook. I just would need to put the words in nicely, trace them, draw everything, trace it, pointillism. I find it relaxing to do all the dots. It's kind of like doing my crochet. One stitch at a time. I usually have a podcast or an audiobook on. Or doing this helps where I can actually chit-chat with somebody. Thank you. Ooh, more hearts. Thank you. But yeah, I might actually get him mostly done in an hour. I've got like 5 minutes left till I'll walk you guys over and show you Katie and Echo. And then at 6 o'clock, that's when we have to start the medication routine. They also get their dinner then. It'll probably take me another half hour to an hour to finish the background tomorrow and the satellite charm. But that's it. Not too bad. A lot of times doing big chunks of one color where I have like on that one page the big purple blanket or like a large section of background is just one color. That's when my brain tends to get bored and I have to really power through. It's more fun when I'm doing all the layering like I did here, where I did like 3 different colors layered there. I like the layering of the dots. Oh, a train's going by outside. You guys probably can't hear that. I can hear the train whistle. When I was a teenager, I'd be like, Mom, do you hear it? There's a train. Where are the train tracks? She'd just like gaslight me. There's no train. You're hearing things. Stop being weird. There's no such thing as trains here in this area. There are no train tracks. Knock it off. I'm like, I know I hear train whistling. And then one time we stumbled across the train tracks and I'm like, see? She's like, those train tracks are retired. They don't use them. But then one time there was a train on it. And I'm like, you are such a liar. Why are you lying about a train of all things? Like, you could just say, I don't know where the tracks are. Or I don't want to talk about it. I don't know what her issue is with trains. Maybe she's had a bad experience with them as a kid. I don't know. She's never told me about anything. There's a lot of things she doesn't tell me, though. But turns out the train curves around the Walmart a mile down the road. Where it goes, I don't know, because then it goes past, and it goes around and past the UPS store, past the Panera, and then off out of town, I think. Oh, you're back. I'm glad you're back. I was worried you were going to miss the Kated and Echo moment. But I haven't walked over to them yet. I will in a minute. I'm working on the background. And then I will post here on YouTube, my Blue Sky and my Twitter, maybe my Facebook. Yeah, I know. Moms never believe anything. My mom was chronically late to everything. So, like, if I had, I was in band, so if my concert started at, like, 7, the conductor obviously wanted us there a little early to warm up and go through some practice. So, like, 6:30. And my mom, she doesn't believe in getting anywhere on time. She believes in being everywhere a half hour late. So I used to tell her my concert started at 6. That way I would maybe get there by 6:45. And then she'd be like, we're early. And I'm like, oops, I must have gotten on the time wrong. I'm so sorry. Once my brother and I had both graduated, because he used the same trick, I clued him into that. We told her what we had done. And she's like, I hate you. Why would you do that? You made me just sit there. Because we actually needed to be there. Like, if the concert starts at 7 and I'm supposed to be in the band playing my instrument, I can't show up at 7:30 and just walk across the stage mid-concert. Like, what do you think? I don't know what her issue was. Well, I know what some of her issues are. Oh, well. Say la vie. I live on my own now. It is so much nicer. It's amazing how much more you love your siblings and everybody when you're no longer stuck with them 24/7 in the same room and house. Because now I can see them and hang out with them and enjoy my time. But then I can leave. I can go back to my own space and leave their drama behind. Okay, I'm going to pause my drawing there, leave this on top so that I know what to do. I'm going to walk you to Kated and Echo. Clean bedding. I washed all my bedding today. So Kated's on the couch over here. Kated! Katie Pillar! Everybody wants to say hello. Wipe the sleep out of your eyes. Oh, she's like, I was napping. Ooh, big shake. And then Echo, yep, Echo's on the tree. Hey, mister, you want to say hello too? Say you're a good boy. You're my man. He doesn't require any pills or anything. He just needs special wet food. Kated's the one that needs the pills. Yeah, because Sissy's a girl. We always say girls need crazy pills because she's crazy, huh? Yeah, she crazy. Huh, Katie Pillar? You hungry? You ready for your pill? And she's actually blind. She can't see. She can see a little bit with this eye, her orange eye, but just the tiniest bit. So you don't let that stop you, do you? You still kick your brother's butt. All right, I have to head on out and get her medication because her alarm is about to go off. Thank you. I do think they're cute too. I got blessed with good kitties. But I will be back definitely on Tuesday. I'm not sure about tomorrow because, like I said, I have a busy day tomorrow. But coolest, guyest, I will go live with your kitty, same time as today, if you wish us to join us. Not sure if there's a way I can tag you, but I can try. But otherwise, have a blessed day or night, wherever you're at. And I will see you another time. Goodbye.